new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here come the Raiders. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that.
And got his man complete. And look out, I think he's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Johnny Holden, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out to kick is Janikowski. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guy's trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
On 1st down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Carr now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing now is Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going for it all. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, 26 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And some room to roam now. Finding room inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On second down, Rawls. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Lets this one rip toward. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. First down, this is Rawls. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got the big tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So they're going to go for 2. Throwing is Wilson. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw on third down. Carr. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Carr. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Wilson again to Rolls. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rolls, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown. And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around. Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game. I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 53 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Janikowski on for the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40, 20, 10. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Out to kick is Janikowski. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go again with Rawls. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first.
NFL 18.